So far, thank you so much for yesterday. Yesterday was a fiery start, and it's crazy for me to think we're day 5, and I actually don't know why I'm still so energetic and feeling fresh, crazily enough. But today, it looks like we've got a few hungover people coming in late, which is great. No, but look, this has been such an amazing this whole week has been amazing for us. And, I just had someone approach me in the VIP room and just mention that they heard me say that Sydney's going to be amazing, come fly down from Brisbane to Sydney. And they said they did that and they agreed it was amazing. I said, I've heard crazy stories. I said, someone found out about this event and they had their team member tell them that basically come to Sydney, and within 1 hour, they'd had a flight booked, picked up their suit, and were going to the airport from Shanghai and head overnight to come for this event. And what's really nice is right now there's meetings going on from yesterday with the companies that presented, where there's deals being done and that people are telling me about. And these are just stuff that I know about, and I'm sure there's lots of cool stuff that's happening from you guys with the companies that presented yesterday. Now, I know I do have a bunch of slides, but I'm not really going to spend too much time going through those again. Just out of curiosity, who was here yesterday? Okay, the majority of you. So, look, I covered a lot of stuff yesterday, so I'll basically sort of skip through it at the end. All I want to do is just talk this morning. This event is powerful, like no doubt whatsoever. Just out of curiosity, who's met so far yesterday more than 5 people that they think were interesting and relevant for what they want to do going forward? Right, at least 5. Like even me, so obviously being a host, I have a lot more conversations, but look, it's crazy in the way in which sort of event unfolds. I would love, if nothing, to mind map how this sort of works out. And people, unfortunately in this area, they can sometimes be a little bit short-sighted and think that they need everything instantaneously. And that's not how this space works. This space is built on like, trust, and respect. This space is about unfolding, into different opportunities. And it's amazing how one connection can take you to a whole, can take you into a place that you weren't expecting. And you hear, basically the first thing I'm going to encourage is come for every session. Come for every session and meet every company, as simple as that. Because when you watch how this space unfolds is one of the most beautiful things. And I never forget I never forget where I come from as a founder. And the opportunities that I get to have, I said this morning my conversation was about how we can actually, I had a meeting at 8 a.m. with about how we can do this in China, right? With genuine partners, genuine backing, and genuine government support in doing that. Then obviously talking about, at 9 o'clock is about collaboration for Singapore. And that's this morning. So when I look around, I just know that every single one of you, from one connection apart, one conversation, is going to lead to more. And I know if you look at that panel session, or the entire ASEAN panel session, come from a question from one person in an event 3 years ago, right? And that event was with the ASX about how to raise money, and that literally from that one person has come all those connections. And so when I look at this ecosystem, I look at the people involved. All I think about is how can I do more to serve you? How can I do more to create more opportunities? And how can we do more as actually a group to create more in this ecosystem? As I said yesterday, every single one of you have got 10 to 15 people in your network that are relevant to the companies they're presenting. So when you go around and speak to every single one of the companies, think about, yes, for yourself, but also think about who else in your network is relevant to this company. Because there is absolutely no doubt that every company has the potential of success. So our clients work 24/7 building their businesses. Sometimes it's the right contact, sometimes it's the right investor that can make all the difference with the businesses. And you hold that power in being able to do that. And me to a certain extent in being the one that actually puts on the platform. So my big thing I would like to ask for everyone is to please make sure you do that. Today's unbelievable. To kick off with someone like Sam as a guest speaker, I cannot tell you how much he has transformed my mindset about what's possible for my own business and about what's possible for this state. For you as investors, for you as founders, I said, the platform that they are building, the platform that they have created, has the opportunity to transform everything that you're doing, simplify your life, make the process, whatever it be, the investment or the capital raising, more efficient, right? And then ultimately, raise money and accelerate growth. I said, that is exactly what they wake up, that's exactly what Enserata wake up every day working towards. and how efficient. And yes, there's a whole bunch of technology and all that sort of stuff around it, right? But that is the problem that they're trying to solve also for their ecosystem, which is why we collaborate so well. When you hear Weimang later on in the day, you'll hear about what they're looking at from an investor perspective. This is one of ASEAN's largest investment groups, said coming here, one of the friendliest people you'll ever meet, giving his time for absolutely no reason whatsoever except for to help try and create more opportunities and try and get more investee companies coming out of Australia that they can look at and try help take to the world, right? And then, as a final sort of speaking spot, talking about the panel sessions that we covered today, the impact investment session, the ASEAN investment session, the blockchain panel session, having someone like Leanne Kemp, I tell you, she's inspirational when she talks. So, as I said, come to every single session. You'll get a lot from it. And then having the Venture Meets Investor session for the founders is so powerful as well. So when they start, we've got a special session we're hosting with IQ Group Global. That's going to be kicking off at 10:30 in the Venture Meets Investor session. And, at 10:30, 10:40. But said, first part is most important. Listen to what Sam has to say, because this is what the future looks like when it comes to deal making. Now, as I said, I've literally, these has gone straight to Sam's slides. Nice. Once again, I've said it so many times. Thank you to our sponsors. Said this does not happen without you. We want to do a lot more. The beautiful thing when we've got sponsors are large in different countries as well. There's so much more opportunity that we can actually create together. So Kaspersky, Ansarada, Refinitiv, said all been amazing to us. Radium, if you get a chance to speak with David, understand what they do, because that is also game-changing from the R&D financing part. BMY Group, Investec were very kind last night in the drinks, and I'm sure some of you benefited from that. And ACS, cannot say enough good things about ACS. I made the joke after Steve's presentations that they are phenomenal. They've come in hard into this space. They're absolutely investing in building their ecosystem, and for founders that are basically for companies that are looking for an opportunity or need desk or looking for a great co-working space to go in, they've got a fantastic facility at Barangaroo. So, said, cannot say enough thank yous to our sponsors and to the companies that have participated. You're all amazing. I've loved working with you. I love collaborating with you, and I want to do everything I can to try and support and serve going forward.